Breaking news, Microsoft is laying off another 9,000 employees. And it is because of AI, but not for the reasons that you think. It's not because AI is replacing jobs, it's because AI is expensive. And Microsoft has spent a ton of money developing new products, putting money into data centers that can power the AI products that they're building. And that means that people are going to lose their jobs. You see, they are also streamlining the organization. They're getting rid of a lot of middle management, they're consolidating roles, and they're figuring out how to be more efficient with less people. So even if AI isn't directly replacing jobs, because it's so expensive and because of the costs associated with it, humans are paying the cost once again. This represents almost 4% of Microsoft's global workforce. We are going to continue to see more and more layoffs like this year. And yes, all of those people are going to go onto the 2025 job market, which, as you know, is absolutely brutal.
Why is it when
Man, so y'all already knew because y'all clicked on it. We're talking about Microsoft, their latest layoff session, a good 9,000 plus, and they just had one in May. But at the end of the day, this is a part of the game. It's a part of the game. If you don't know me, I'm Tech Bag Trey, your favorite cousin on your mama's side. And like I said, we are talking about these Microsoft layoffs that are happening right now as we speak. People are going through it, and we just got to be in the know. We gotta. This guy, he said it right. He said, "Hey, AI is not directly taking over, but at the end of the day, you're hearing this word, you're hearing this term, artificial intelligence. We're hearing it every day, and I mean, he can say it's indirect, but at the end of the day, there are a lot of companies that is directly happening to. So yeah, maybe it has nothing to do with this one, so to speak, but we're talking about it. Everybody is talking about AI. It's happening in every industry, every space. Is right now, tech has been getting hard the last couple of years, but it, it, we'll see what Microsoft is doing here. I will say they did just get to the bag not too long ago. So for them to be making this cut right now, what y'all got going on, man?
when Xbox announces something great like their handheld, we get news like this of people losing their jobs across the whole company. It's almost as if it is a smokescreen for what is actually going to come down the pipeline. But hey, here's something fancy for you to catch your attention. And meanwhile, you have Phil Spencer making this statement talking about, yeah, this is all happening when we have more players, more games, more gaming hours, and possibly bringing in more revenue than ever. And then this happens. I mean, y'all remember when Microsoft acquired all these companies, right? And what happens when a big corporation acquires a lot of companies? Usually restructure happens and then layoffs happen. I mean, we just saw this a couple months ago. This was published in May. You remember Perfect Dark, right? The series first saw on the 64, then brought onto the 360. There was supposed to be a reboot, and we saw footage of it. Well, all that completely gutted. I truly hope those that were laid off are able to find a safe place to be able to thrive in what they've been able to do at this company right here. It's one of the main reasons why, as a developer, I would love to get into gaming, but it's too volatile. I can't risk that.
Yeah, I mean, gaming, it's been fire forever, right? I know me, I fell in love with gaming, not necessarily wanting to build it, but I mean, if y'all remember Grand Theft Auto, okay, I'm talking about Vice City, and then it turned into GTA, all the other ones. I'm down for all of them. I'll play them. But at the end of the day, those things seem fun, and we can get into those, and they make a boatload of money. They really do. Like those games, obviously. But here's what we're seeing right now. They're like, hey, we see some stuff coming down the pipeline that could actually do something that you're doing, probably, and do it maybe slightly better or maybe more efficient. And we're going to test it out. These companies, these business owners, what we have to realize, guys, as people, whether you're in the tech industry or not, if you have a job, you are on the expense side of the business. right? If you look at that profit and loss sheet, you're on the expense side. You're on the same side as the light bill. And if they have to choose, don't get me wrong, Microsoft is not, they are not choosing between you and the light bill. They just not. They're making too much money. I think they're like multiple $1 trillion business. They're not choosing between you and the light bill. But us who are not working at Microsoft, right, or the big FANG companies, if the company has to choose between you and the light bill, they're gonna choose the light bill every single time. So you have to figure out a way how to get off of the expense side of the business. If you can't, then maybe you should also just, start up a little side something, use your income, let that be the first, not employer, but let that be the first investor into your business, right? The job that you already have. So don't leave the job. We need the job, but let that invest into the new thing. And also, we keep hearing AI, just learn AI. Like, stop being afraid of it, stop being mad at it. There are people, I guarantee, in Microsoft that because they are actively learning AI and AI in their space and how it's affecting it, and they're the ones who are going to the upper management with the ideas to use AI, or maybe they're using it to be more efficient in the job that they already have, they ain't getting cut. Matter of fact, they probably moved up. They made room for those people to go ahead and thrive in this space that we're in right now, because AI is changing all the time, and it's changing for the better for these businesses. And remember, they're looking to decrease expenses or make more money. That's the whole goal, right? In tech sales, your SaaS or your tech product, that business wants to look at it because it's either making them more money or it's decreasing expenses or costs for them, which in turn is the same thing. So that's what they're all looking for. Business owners, CEOs, that's it. So if you're not doing that for the company, you're getting cut. And apparently, apparently they're saying doesn't matter. Even if we are making money, you're getting cut.
So this video really sucks to make. After over 12 years at the company I've been at, I just got let go today, thanks to Microsoft. The video game that I had been working on getting developed has been shelved indefinitely. So I'm now going to be out of work for the first time in my career. So this sucks a lot. These big companies treat us like numbers on a spreadsheet. And it really sucks when the project you've been working on, just a few months ago, they were praising about how we're really excited for this game. So I will be looking for a new job. I'm a character artist. So if you work in games and you know of any openings, please send them my way. I'm also going to potentially be taking more commission work in the coming months. So if you need a cosplay commission or anything sewn, please reach out to me. There are a couple positives. I don't know what I'm gonna get severance wise yet because our studio had unionized. So Microsoft is required to bargain with the studio for our severance, required to bargain with the union for our severance. I'm gonna kind of be in limbo for a bit until they hammer those negotiations out. As of right now, I'm still technically employed because I'm still on payroll until I get my official severance notification. But I'm just preparing myself for what's to come. So obviously I don't want to ask for handouts or help. I know some of us are struggling right now, but if you are in a financial situation where you can commission something or you need something made, please reach out to me, because I'm going to take on as much work as I can to try and make sure my husband and I are financially supported. Thankfully, he works at the same studio and he still has his job, but not having both of our incomes could be really bad. So yeah, I appreciate if you can like, comment, and share, just to kind of boost this and get more eyes on it with people that might need like commission work. And you can email me or message me for potential like stuff. And if I have any friends that are working on commissions, I know some of you do, and you need hands, please reach out to me. I'm available. Thank you all. I appreciate it, and it's going to be a challenging few months, I think. But what can you do? I got my little baby down here. She knows I'm upset, right?
Oh, she know what to do. She know what to do. They about
Thank you all.
to go crazy over this. I'm sure. I don't even know, but I bet it's doing numbers. If they made it to the end with the cat, that video is going to do numbers. By the way, every creator, I like to give credit for sure. So I'm going to have all of their links in the bio, including hers. So if you need some commission work or something like that, for sure, you want to reach out to people. And it's exactly what I was just saying, right? She's thinking in the right mind frame. I just saw someone who literally they lost their job, and after a few months, they were making a lot more money. They became a consultant in the space, right? They took what they knew and they turned it into a business. And yeah, I don't think they are even looking for a job in that space. I didn't get to finish the whole video, but nonetheless, we look at stuff like her and what she just said, right? These companies, they treat us like numbers on a spreadsheet, and you are, unfortunately. I mean, I hate to say it and put it like that. These companies couldn't care less. Like, they literally could not care less. What do I mean? Let you have a funeral today, and today is Friday. Monday, they will have that position up. Why? Because business is not going to stop for you, unfortunately. I'm not even saying this to be like, what I mean? I care, obviously. I'm an employee as well, but I also have things outside of that. But at the end of the day, it's a business, and they're going to run it like such. So if they need, like I mentioned a while ago, if it's between you and the light bill, it's light bill every time. Like, it just is what it is. So the sooner we can figure that out as a people, right? Like, she's been working for Microsoft for 12 years. You got to figure out how to leverage that name. Microsoft is a big name. How can I leverage that into? She should have been making content. Hey y'all, I'm a man. I can't remember what she is. I'm a designer for Microsoft, and this is what I do. And she should have been making content, and that should have been her tagline. I design at one of the biggest gaming spaces at Microsoft, and continue to talk about what she does. Why? Number one, it's going to build credibility for her in that space. So now more eyeballs know who you are. So instead of going to TikTok and this being her first thing, all she would have had to say was, y'all already know I talk about Microsoft all the time on my YouTube channel or on this page. I unfortunately do not work with them anymore. So if you or somebody you know is looking for a designer like me, y'all already know my work. Y'all know what I do. I do it well. Hit me up. I'll be more than happy to hop on with you to see if we can get something done. Or, by the way, if she's already online, people are already in her inbox. People are already in her LinkedIn. Hey, come work for us. Hey, here's the salary. Is this good enough for you? Hey, let's talk. I'm not saying this just to be saying it. Like, it happens to me. So all I'm saying is she working at 12 years, sometimes we get blinded, right? Big company, and we think it's going to be there forever, or we think we're going to be there forever. Newsflash, go and look at the Fortune 500s. Those companies, most of them have not been there for a long time. A lot of companies that make it on that list are here today, gone tomorrow. Why? Anything can happen. We got to start living like anything can happen. It is unfortunate. Like I said, all the creators, their info will be in the description below.
You know, I wish I never had to make videos like this, but every time this happens, I have to make a video like this, and it fucking sucks every single time this happens. Xbox has currently laid off over 9,000 employees, but it gets a little crazier if you pull back even more. This is the, second wave of layoffs that's happened at Xbox. There's already been confirmation that games are being canceled because of this. I just want to remind y'all, this does not need to happen at all. Microsoft is one of the, highest market cap companies, period. I believe the last time I looked, their market cap was $3 trillion. Yeah, literally. $3.5 trillion fucking dollars. These layoffs don't need to happen. They just don't. And this is the reality of the situation. A lot of y'all were like, oh, Xbox is back. Xbox is doing all these good moves. Xbox is going to be on top. Oh, man. At what fucking cost are we talking here? They do not need to fire these people. They just don't. And you know what's going to happen with some of these people that got fired? Some of them are going to get hired on so that they got fired before their benefits could kick in so that they don't have to get their benefits paid. This is a thing that happens straight up in the gaming industry, and it's fucked. Like I said, I never want to have to make these kind of videos. But anytime this happens, I make a video because it needs to be made and it needs to be brought up. Fuck you, Microsoft. Fuck you, Xbox.
All right, I might cut that. I don't know. He was dropping that F-bomb pretty frequent. I ain't about to lose my channel over you, Bucko, for real. But at the end of the day, hey, he's not saying nothing wrong. They got money in the bank. I told y'all that earlier. So it's not about that. And if they can lean this stuff any way they want. Ultimately, they want to keep as much money as possible. Okay. It is a business. And I'm not saying that it's right, but what he mentioned as far as cutting people before their benefits kick in and stuff like that, companies do that all the time. They're trying to save money or make money. And unfortunately, that is not a good tactic, but they'll do it. You know, it's just when you're in the business of business, they're just trying to win at any expense, including you, including me. So we just got to know that we can't be out here willy-nilly and just thinking everything is honky-dory, right? Thinking everything is all cool when really they can do anything at any time. Just saying. I mean, look at this girl. She said, I've been laid off since September, applied to 700 plus jobs, 30
So I just
plus
wanted to
interviews,
get on here.
30 plus interviews, no offers, and rent is due again. I just put that in here because at the end of the day, it's happening everywhere. And someone mentioned earlier, all these people are going to go into the market. So why has she been laid off since September, applied to 700 plus jobs? It's a lot of stuff in there. So I'm not going to say that, what kind of jobs? You know what I mean? What are we talking about here? Are they optimized for what you do well, what you do best? You know, I don't know. But either way, these people are going into the market, and that market it just means it's going to get even more tougher, right? Because now top people from Microsoft have now entered their name into the hat. And so you're going to have to come with it. If you're in the market right now and you're trying to get in, what is going to separate you? What is going to make you stand out from these folks? I'm just saying. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting there drinking a can of Coke, just like this chick right here. I hope she gets some soon, though. That's a long time.
So I just wanted to get on here and talk about the Microsoft layoffs, because not only are they obviously laying off I think 2,000 people across different departments. I think the Xbox and sales department were specifically hit this time, but I wanted to just mention that they're laying them off right after the sales season is over, just to squeeze one more sale and then get them out the door. I also heard, and I'm not feel free to let me know if this is true or not, but apparently they are not getting a layoff, they're just getting let go. And so if you think your employer is going to owe you anything, they do not, and it's only going to get worse and more competitive. So make sure you're covering your bases, you are learning new skills, you are learning what your company needs of you, and also make sure you're always tied to the strategy as close as you possibly can. If you do not see your job directly tied to the strategy, move to a different team that has a more viable business that you can tie yourself to that strategy, or find a job outside while you still have a job, because it's brutal out there and your employer's not going to owe you anything, and we're going to probably start to see layoffs happen with lesser and lesser support after the layoff happens. So good luck out there, and I wish you all the best.
Yep.
Lesser and lesser. I'm sorry, that was funny to me, but she's not wrong, y'all. Did I not say it? You when she mentioned sticking close to the strategy, I hope y'all caught that. I don't like to make these type of videos to make fun of people and all that kind of stuff. I make these this is for educational purposes, right? So I try and find someone who is giving a solution as well. If I don't also give something that can be of value, I like to find someone else who can. And I heard a piece of her video and I was like, yeah, I'm throwing this in there. Y'all, if you can, make sure you are on the best side possible, right? With the strategy of the company. What do I mean? Man, if they say, hey, we're going in this direction, you need to be paying attention to that. How does my role fit into that direction? And is it a profit role, right? That's another check. Like if you can be on a side that makes profit and it's in the direction of wherever the company is going, you're probably in a pretty good spot. If you're not, you need to be trying to make some moves. You need to be trying to take some education courses. Speaking of that, if that's something you need to do, I have some options for you in the first option in the description below. It's the first link. Go in, click around, see if there's something on there that can help you get a higher paying job or in a role that is more close to where your company is going in that direction, because you need to, y'all. It's very important, very important.
And your employer's not going to owe you anything, and we're going to probably start to see layoffs happen with lesser and lesser support after the layoff happens.
Sorry, that's
so
just funny to
good
me.
luck out there, and I wish you all the best.
Yep. I got laid off by Microsoft. You might have heard it on the news. Microsoft lays off 7,000 people. I'm one of them. All right, so boom. It's a regular Tuesday morning. I wake up, do what I need to do, open up my laptop. Now, I open up my laptop and I see a meeting with my manager and my skip manager. I'm like, all right, cool. I get in this meeting. My manager says, we're so sorry. What you sorry about? What's going on? Come to find out, your boy just been laid off. Not just me, but my entire team. My entire team. Just gone, like boom. Now, of course, hearing this news, I was shocked. But I was kind of happy. To be honest, in my head, what was going on was like, so I don't have to work today? Thank God, I'm going back to bed. But then it hit me for real. Then I was like, oh shoot, I just got laid off. And I had literally seen the headline saying Microsoft is laying people off. I'm like, it couldn't be me, it couldn't possibly. Cause I've been working my ass off, like I'm telling you, hours. And I've been doing great too. But I forgot one thing. These corporations don't care. Michael Jackson said it best. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Crazy, crazy time we living in. Anyways, for anyone who's going through a layoff right now, all I gotta say is keep your head up, Especially if you were part of the Microsoft ones, just know it's not you, really. Personally, for where I am in life right now, I ain't even mad. I'm 25. I have so much life ahead of me. And I'm really trying to do some big things, and will. So when I heard about the layoff and I really registered it, I'm like, hey, this is the best of both worlds. I was gonna leave anyways. Might as well, do it in this fashion. This is really redirection, a chance for me to, create a new path, go forward, do something that I really love doing. To be honest, this is just the beginning. I'm excited. And for those that want to know, I was a product manager at Microsoft, cybersecurity, AI.
Yep. So I put this guy in here because at the end of the day, we got to reframe our minds as well, right? When things like this happen, we're not the only ones, right? This stuff is going to continue to happen. Doesn't matter what industry you're in, what space you're in, healthcare, logistics, tech, is layoffs happen. Getting fired happens. It's not about what happens to you, it's about what you do when that thing happens, right? And so what this guy has done, he's turned it into, hey, you know what? Yeah, this is a sad occasion. This is a not the best moment that I would want to do or want to have, but I'm gonna turn it into something great. I'm gonna at least try to make this into a positive situation. Hopefully some others are thinking in the same way, right? A lot of times when these big companies have these layoffs, they come with some severance packages that last for months. I know. I don't even remember last year. I think it might have been Microsoft, but I know the package lasted, or it could have been Meta, but the package lasted for months, right? So you have months to get paid, learn a skill, or even improve on your skill and get into another space or get into another job role, all these things. And it's a new beginning. Now you can put X Microsoft up there on your LinkedIn. That holds some weight, man. That holds some weight. So anyways, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope you got something out of it. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and be waiting on the next video. I'll see y'all, man, for sure.